So here we are, Utah, Alabama, about an hour south of me. This is the big boy right here in the middle. That tree with the flares on it was pushing 9 feet in diameter. Look right here, you're going to be able to see the river. There's a river right there. I didn't realize it was just right there, but this tree right here that I'm flying over, this is the second tree that you're going to see me cut. It's the one that I was cutting right at dark. Watch the sparks coming off the chain as I'm cutting through that tree. And so you're going to see all this stuff down on the ground. And at the end of the video, I'm going to come back and put some of my thoughts on it and the details on the saws I was running, the chains I was running, and how much saw gas it took to cut these trees down. Just an incredible experience for me. This tree right here happens to be the largest one that I've ever cut. The biggest one prior to this was 6 foot in diameter, right at 6 foot in diameter. But this one right here, and this one was tough because of the flares that were on it. And but I just wanted to get this drone footage in here first to where you could kind of see it. So these are the two that I cut. The one in the middle and the one to the right was the two. That one on the left, that forked one, that gum, I did not cut that tree. And so sit back and enjoy this video. So I'm here and got two saws on the skidder. I got to get my gloves too here. Got my gloves now. That's a 948L right there, and I got a 437D. There's a rubber tire cutter. There's the trees over there. I'll make my way out. I'm gonna run 3 cameras, so it'll be pretty good. Look at all these logs they got piled up right here. That's a monster tree right there. That's a monster. Oh man. Can't ever remember to zip up all my zippers on all this stuff. Keep sawdust out. I think I got them all now. So this is what has happened so far. Cut them wings off there where I can work on it. That tree's gonna be 8 foot when we measure it from wing to wing there. That's what that dude's gonna be. I may take this one on down a little bit further right there because that's where my face cut's gonna be. Right there. it, boy. Got that tape right there and go over that wing over here. To the end of it there. Alright, so he's at it. How big do you think that tree is?
I'm gonna say 7 foot.
That tree's 8 feet 8 inches.
Wow.
Alright, go to that wing over there and let's pull back to this one over here and then. And see what it's gonna be. That's wing to wing. That's 8 foot 5. Alright, let's get a center on it. Yeah, about right there. That's still solid. If you were to come on out on this right here, you can basically say 6 foot of meat, solid meat, yeah. 8 foot 8. Stand over about a buttock, Kurt. So that's Kurt Lewis right there. He's been on him and his brother. Where's your brother at? I thought he was gonna be out here today.
He had a wedding to go to. He's upset he couldn't be here.
I hope that the camera caught the sound that thing made when it hit the ground, man. That is, I've never heard one like it right there. I was so scared to bust that tree.
I felt it in
Actually, it did I was a little bit wonky wotus on my face right there a little bit. Man, those things with those big protruding out wings are hard as heck to cut. I bet you if we measure that thing from here to over there where the saw, I bet it's pumping 9 feet, man. Well, that loader, y'all ain't gonna be able to load it. How you gonna load that thing?
I guess we'll have to stick the butt up on one end and take the skidder and push it.
You better grab that little end.
Take the little end.
Take the little end and set it up there, and then take the skidder, and y'all just ease it.
And just push it up on there. Because I know that loader is
No.
this thing up.
No. Dude, that's a big freaking tree, man. And look, the pull on it pulled out of the stump too when it pulled, so it didn't hurt none of the. Which they'll slab that off. Can they saw that down there at McGee?
They're gonna have to saw it up probably. But they know about it.
They know.
They know about it though.
Good gracious, man. That's have they? Joker owes me a steak dinner for cutting that thing down. I mean, dude, that's a big freaking tree, man.
That was awesome. That was awesome.
I got a little scared there at the end, man. I had him take that skidder down there at 948, and he had it sitting over there, and I didn't.
Better to be on the safe side.
Dang it, boy. Now we got to cut that big joker up. It's gonna make two. You want a 16? You want 216? What do you want out of it?
Whatever it'll get.
Whatever to get. Okay. Dang it. About to cut the logs off of it. Reckon what those 2 logs are worth right there, man.
Oh, there's no telling.
You
I wish I knew.
my phone is sitting over there on that, or is that mine? You got?
This is your phone.
Okay, cool. Just give me some shots of it if you would when I'm cutting through it, and that's what I do. Okay, here we go, boys.
We gotta swap sides now. So got it cut in half. It's about to get dark on us too, real quick. I told him to get that skidder. I want to see if that skidder would even move it or not. And then I'm gonna run over there and I'm gonna try to cut that one over. That one over there is gonna be a lot easier to cut because it don't have all the flares on the bottom of it. I call them wings, flares. I don't know what the technical term is for them. My God, it picked it up. Look at that. Alright, I'm gonna run over here right quick. And I'm gonna try to cut that one down over right before it gets dark.
This video is already 27 minutes long. I'm gonna try not to get it much more longer, but so the saws I was using. The first saw that I was using to cut the flares off, that's a 372. It had a 28-inch bar on it, 3/8 full chisel. That was an X-cut chain on that, and I'm gonna talk about the X-cut chains here in just a second on that saw. I didn't run the 572 cutting the wings off because I didn't want to work on the chain. So I had two saws to where I could use it for cutting that dirty gritty bark, because I figured there had been water up on it, which in the next video cutting the other tree, you'll see all the sparks flying off the chain. So the river gets up over there and gets that sediment and stuff in that bark, and it's just tough on those chains. So then the second saw I was running was a 572 XP, and this, of course, is an auto-tune saw. I had reached out to Kill at Husqvarna. I told him, I said I need a long bar. I said I need a 30. I said give me a 36 if you can. He said 36 is going to be pushing on a 572. So I asked for a skip tooth chain. He said, well, I'll send you a skip tooth, and he said I'm going to send you a C85 X-cut chain also. I never thought that the saw would pull the non-skip tooth chain. So I put the skip tooth on it the other night, ran the bar in with it here at the house on some dried oak, and it did good. It did real good. So that Friday at lunch, this was on Friday, that Friday at lunch, I went ahead and pulled that skip tooth off and put the C85 full chisel non-skip chain on it. And that's what I ran on that saw. It didn't have like the raw torque of like a 395 or 90cc saw or something like that to pull it with, you know, like when you're starting to kind of bind or something, just to pull yourself out of it. But it still pulled it well, a lot better than what I thought it would pull it, especially making the full cuts. All right, so here's the kind of some of the rundown. I burnt 2 tanks of gas just cutting flares off with the 372. And that's where I realized, just between running those two saws, the amount more power that the 572 has over the 372. It's a good bit of power difference. The biggest thing though is the amount of gas that the two saws burnt. The 372 burnt a good bit more gas than the 572 did. I didn't think it was that much difference till I started sawing on that tree. It took 2 full tanks of gas on the 372 just cutting the flares, and it didn't take quite 2 tanks of gas to cut the tree down with the 572. Start to finish, it took right at an hour from cutting the flares off to the tree hitting the ground. It's basically what it took. I wish I would have cut when I come around the right side of the tree. I cut way too far around it. I should have made my match on the left hand side. I should have pulled it on around a little bit further than what I did. And because the tree, when I released the tree, it went a little bit to the left, because there's no way the hinge was going to hold that tree right there like that. But the goal was just not to bust it, because there is no telling what those 2 logs on that tree is worth. I mean, there is no telling. So it'll be interesting to hear from Kurt what takes place, you know, loading a tree up and things like that. But they can get it loaded. I'd take that skidder and grab it, and I'd set the small end up on the truck, and then I'd come around there and grab the big end of it with the loader grabbing the small end, and just ease it right up on the trailer. Is what I'd do. That's how I'd get it loaded with that, because the 437 is not gonna it's not gonna handle that log by itself. But just a cool experience for me. So if you want to see me with Husqvarna and their chainsaws and everything, I'll be at the Sunbelt Ag Expo Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday. I'll be in Husqvarna's booth. So come down there and see me. There's a clickable link right down below to give you all the details on that. The other video on the other tree, I'll edit it up because this one was going to be so long. I was going to put them all together, but it was just so daggum long. So, and I did all the cutting on it with the 572. I never even cranked the 372 up on that tree. So, if you watched the whole thing, I appreciate you watching, and we'll catch y'all later. Later, taters.